Plug into Allah, the podcast. Welcome to week 2 of Soulful Saturdays to Sundays series. Plug into Allah, Islamic Prayer Journal, page 10. Qur'an 2:216. But perhaps you hate something and it is good for you. This is the phrase that unites us all as humans. We hate reading, vegetables, exercise, but love movies, chocolate, and napping. The ugliest moments of our lives are necessary. The season of crushing, the sowing before the reaping. What is the pain you are going through and what is the gain you are expecting? Welcome back. Today's episode is titled The Beauty in the Brutal, where we unpack the uncomfortable, the necessary, and the deeply transformational. I'm your host, Islam. For the rest of us, and today's topic hits close to home for all of us. You ever hate something and then realize it's exactly what you need? Reading, broccolio, cardio, confrontation. We drag our feet, we side-eye it, we delay. But let's be honest, the discomfort, the bitterness, that's the medicine. And that medicine just might be saving you. We love ease, movies on the couch, chocolate melting on your tongue, a nap that turns into a full-blown slumber session. There's joy in all of that, and it's valid. But when the dust settles, most growth doesn't come from ease, it comes from resistance. And that leads us to the real question of the day. What's the pain you're going through, and what's the gain you're expecting? Let's talk about the season of crushing. It sounds dramatic, I know, but think of grapes. They don't become a 5 o'clock drink until they're crushed. Olives, same story. The oil, the richness only comes after pressure. So what's your crushing season? For some, it's heartbreak. For others, it's the silent hustle of going back to school while raising kids or building a dream from scratch that nobody else understands. Maybe you hate waking up at 6 a.m. to study for your GED. Maybe writing that journal entry feels like pulling teeth. Maybe pushing through another shift at a job you don't love feels like punishment. But what if the grind, that discomfort, is exactly what shapes your future peace? We don't reap without sowing, and sowing is messy. It's slow, it's lonely, but every page you read, every healthy meal you don't want to eat, every hard conversation you bravely start, it's part of the blueprint. So, weekly challenge, here's my invitation. Instead of asking how to escape the pain, ask what it's teaching you. What's your crushing leading to? Are you sowing confidence, financial freedom, a healed relationship with God or with yourself? Because even if you hate it, it could be the very thing your future self thanks you for. Before we wrap up, take a moment and reflect. Write it down if you can. What pain are you experiencing right now? And what gain do you believe is on the other side? Then tell yourself, this season has purpose. Even if it's ugly, even if it hurts, purpose. Thanks for tuning in today on Plug into Allah, the podcast. If this episode sparked something for you, share it with someone who needs a reminder that the crushing isn't the end, it's the beginning. Remember to go on islam.fortherestofus.com and go to Etsy to find the 99 cents worksheet that goes along with today's episode. So until next time, keep pushing, keep growing. The harvest is coming. Remember to follow along by completing today's worksheet and activity on Etsy at islamfortherestofus.etsy.com. This is Plug into Allah, the podcast. Love you guys so very much. And remember, you're not alone. Assalamu alaikum. Plug into Allah, the podcast. Episode 2, Trusting Allah's Aid and Claiming Victory. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yasmina. Welcome back to Plug into Allah, the podcast. Today we're diving deep into victory, doubt, and divine aid. The reassurance that when Allah is with you, nothing can stand against you. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by life, doubted success in your journey, or questioned whether you'll ever overcome the challenges ahead, this episode is for you. Divine aid in overcoming doubt. Let's start today with a powerful Quranic verse. Plug into Allah, page 2. Quran 3:160. If Allah should aid you, no one can overcome you. But if he should forsake you, who is there that can aid you after him? Every former Christian shouted, "If God be for us, who shall be against us?" The one phrase of the Bible you could bet money on that every atheist knows. I mean, if betting wasn't haram. The other popular verse comes from Psalms. "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." What have you been doubting victory in? Think about that for a moment. When Allah grants victory, nothing can stand in your way. And when He tests us with difficulty, it is only a momentary challenge, never meant to be permanent defeat. This theme of divine aid isn't just found in Islam, it's echoed in Christianity too. If you grew up Christian or had Christian friends, you've probably heard this famous verse. Romans 8:31. If God be for us, who shall be against us? It's so well known that even atheists quote it. It's a universal truth. When God is on your side, nothing can stop you. But here's the real question. Do you believe it, or have you been doubting your own victory? Overcoming doubt and claiming your victory. Let's be honest. We all doubt ourselves at some point. Maybe it's your career. Maybe it's your financial struggles. Maybe you feel like success is for other people, but not for you. You might even be thinking, I want Allah's help, but I don't feel worthy of it. Here's the truth. Allah's aid is not reserved for the perfect. It's not reserved for the most pious or the ones who get everything right. Allah helps those who call on Him, who rely on Him, who trust in His ability to uplift them, even if they are struggling, even if they feel lost, and even if they're at their lowest. Psalms 91:7. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So why are we doubting victory? Why are we assuming failure before we've even tried? Today, I want you to decide that you are worthy of success, that your struggles do not define you, and that Allah's aid is already on its way. Let's make today the day you reclaim the victory that was written for you all along. The challenge. So here's your challenge for today and this week. The weekly challenge. Whatever you've been doubting, whether it's getting that degree, landing the job, repairing a relationship, starting a new path, this week, I want you to act like victory is already guaranteed. Speak it, write it, believe it. And if you need help making this shift, the Plug into Allah Islamic Prayer Journal is designed exactly for this, helping you process doubt, claim victory, and ground yourself in faith. The $5 sample PDF is available now on Etsy at Islam for the Rest of Us, perfect for digital note-taking on iPads with stylus or Apple Pencil. And the paperback version, full, has been released on Amazon already for $16. So grab your copy today and start writing out the victories Allah has already planned before you. Before we wrap up, tell me, what victory are you claiming this week? DM me or comment with what you are stepping into. Next week, we dive into how faith adapts in modern times, what worship looks like for Gen Z and Millennials, and how spirituality is evolving in today's world. Hit follow, tap the link in bio, and I'll see you next Monday for another episode of Plug into Allah, the podcast. Assalamu alaikum, and may Allah guide you toward the victories He has already prepared for you.